Hi, just a very short message to say that I'm having a duvet day today. That means I'm a little bit down. And I'm a little bit down. The reasons behind I'm a little bit down is I feel that people just keep take, and they won't give back. That's upsetting me. Do I take it personally? Of course I do. Because every 40 seconds somebody dies of suicide. 1 in 4 of us suffer from mental ill health. People on this platform, what are you doing to make that difference? And that's what's hurting. Sitting back, watching people not even sharing vital information. Put on events, won't even purchase a ticket. Say they're going to attend, don't, just to make out the numbers, to make them look good. Where are your bodies? Where are you when it matters? Where are you when it matters? Yeah, I'm passionate about saving lives because I know what it's like to be homeless. I know what it's like to be beaten. I know what it's like to be abused. I know what it's like to be failed by the services. I know. And I don't care what I look like today. I'm having a duvet day because I feel that I am uncared for. Because my words are wasted. My words are wasted. My material that I put out seems to be wasted by very little people that take in what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to say. There are 580 members on here. That means there should be 580 shares for vital information. It doesn't matter if you do not live in the region. It does not matter where you are in the world. A simple share button is what makes the difference. Am I angry? No. I'm compassionate. Am I upset? Yes. Am I getting depressed? Yes. Just for the moment. Reasons being, I feel that I'm not being listened to. I feel that I'm not the only one who says they're not being listened to. I can see how many people are top contributors in the platform. It shows who shares who comments. It shows who likes. But what it doesn't show is who shares. And that sharing of vital information on a suicide prevention platform. Yeah? On a suicide prevention platform makes a mockery of what we're trying to do. You cannot just be on a platform and just take and sit by the sidelines and do nothing to contribute back to humanity. Good morning, Rick. You can't do that, but you can because you choose to do that. So I feel to shut down the platform. After all, it's my energy that's going out there, isn't it? It's my energy. But for those that do listen and those that really do take it in and those that do contribute, I'm going to stay because I'm staying for at least you. Because if I can help one person at a time, then that's all what matters to me. But I'm absolutely disgusted at the lack of support. And let me tell you something, whilst I'm on a rant today and I'm in a duvet day, can you not see I'm in my bed still? And whilst I'm on a rant today, I want to tell you that how I feel. You know, I was actually excluded from my own hometown at one point. Why? The system failed terribly for me, making mistakes along the way, causing me to live in fear of violence, causing me to be relocated and homeless. Yeah? Yes, they paid me compensation for their errors of injustices. So I put that compensation back into the community by providing them a suicide prevention platform and mental health support. Currently, every week, I put my time and energy, and it's also good for me, into a recovery workshop every single Friday. Now, once a month, every single Saturday, once a month, we have suicide prevention. And then we're now going to bring you the crime prevention because people are getting stabbed, people are getting murdered, people's houses are getting burgled, people are losing their lives, and you sit there and do nothing. A share button. Attend the events. It may be not your information to get this information out to you, but you keep moaning about your parents or your siblings or your friends are not listening to you, don't understand you. That's because the information that I put on these platforms are not being shared out, so they can't even reach your loved ones who may even be following your posts to see, oh my God, let me explain this one to you. Yeah? I had a member that was joined this group and their son checked up on them to say, oh mum, I didn't realise you're a member of that group. Are you okay? That helped. That gave a conversation. That gave a conversation. That was open to a conversation. And now they know that mum was a little bit depressed and mum can be supported. So mum was grateful of my platform. Mum is showing that she's blossoming through these platforms. Mum is showing that she's got growth. Many other people, many other men. Another incident this morning, somebody is homeless, going through the homeless situation. Well, I'd like to let them know that that you're armed, that you're prepped, that you're not going to get the wool covered over your eyes with the information that these people in private sectors do. Because at the end of the day, I know because I was a target of that. I know because I was homeless because of that. Because they don't sift through your paperwork properly. They don't understand your mental health properly. They don't comprehend or want to know anything but your written words that are on a piece of paper. It is I that will take the time to understand your needs. It is the people that are members that get you will understand your needs and support you and provide something for you so you can feel better. Weekly workshops, I mean, how are they going so far? Well, I think they're going pretty good considering I've been running for 6 weeks. This will be the 6th week that I have been running. I think it is the 6th week that I've been running the workshop for, coming on a Friday, and that is in Woolwich. And I've already said, if you want it in Ipswich, well, I've got it in Ipswich now. It's going to be held at the town centre in Ipswich. Now, if you want to be a part of Ipswich, then put your name down. If you want to be a part of Hertfordshire, then put your name down. If you want to be a part of Lancashire, put your name down. If you want to be a part of Manchester, put your name down. Just give us your names. Then once we know your names and that you need this on a regular basis and you've got some stability and provided family stability and family support and family information, because we want to get to the children as well, the youth. Now, at the end of the day, we will provide these things. We've got volunteers up and ready and waiting for you to just sign your name up for some support. I've got young people as 21 wanting to do something because they don't want other youngsters feeling suicidal. I've got members at 16 years old that do not want to feel suicidal and want somehow to tell their parents how they're feeling. I've got people who have identity problems with their sexuality, who are still in discovery, don't know how to approach within that situation, within their sexuality, who to talk to within that. We have people that need to be representing in all departments. If you're gay, be an ambassador for the gay. Now, luckily for me, I have just been volunteered, somebody that wants to fight back for survival with the community and spread awareness. Luckily for the mum, we've got on board a strong character that will represent that side. Okay, and tell from experience. They want to be treated like a human being, not as a label. That I understand. You have people of all kinds right now that are struggling with identity problems. And it doesn't matter where they are at this age. Depression is depression. And like I said, every 40 seconds someone's dying of suicide. Now, I'm fed up wasting hot air on here. I'm sick and tired of information going missing on my platforms also. I'm fed up. Why did you join it? I've got a heart, you know. I've got a mind. And I am affected by the lack of support that I get from this community. And it seems like I only get support, or I only notice when I look like a crazy, mad black woman. Except for I'm not black. I am a human being. And I identify as a human being, not of one of skin colour. Okay? I just am unique. Like many of us are unique in our own special way. And we are surely gifted But when I sit here in my duvet, that's a warning. That's a trigger. I've had enough of your ignorance. That hurts. And many of you will relate to that ignorance when people are not listening. They read your pace, they walk on by. I've got friends that call themselves friends that don't support me. They actually do mental health. They actually not mental health. They actually do health. They don't even include me in it. They exclude me. I've got people getting recognised for baking a bloody cake. Kerry can't even get recognised for saving lives. How many have I saved? Do you know how I feel? Absolutely discriminated. Like, if I was a different complexion, I reckon I'd be noticed. You're talking about Caroline Flack. She took her life to suicide. So the bloody hell did I. And I'm trying to bloody do something about it. So you guys wake up. I'll teach you all day long about that incident. And I did. Yesterday. Did you tune in? Did you share it? I even brought in crime prevention so you could learn a few a bit. And then cover domestic violence also. I am so sick and tired of you not listening. I may be shouting. This is me expressing my emotions. This is better than me tucking myself back under this bed and not getting up for the day. I'm trying to come alive through the work that I do because I was not here. Thank you. Thank you. You know, the support around me understands my rant because they feel it too. I get comments from people, nobody's sharing your project, nobody's helping, they're not even attending your events. Your events are put on, bringing in different people, different survivors, different experiences, drug, alcohol, child abuse, prison, drug, debt. I can go on, housebound. Shall I go on? There are all different reasons why people feel shitty. There are all different reasons. And you have no idea, half of them. You don't even know how to communicate with your family half the time. And I wanted to show you how. But I'm slowly losing the will to even bother about anybody anymore. So these platforms, I don't care. I think maybe I need to walk out. I need banners handed out. I need flyers handed out. Do you know how heavy that is? When you don't have the team behind you, but you have a team of 580 members and not one of them will spare a bloody day. Not one of them will spare a day on town, but they'll spend a day on the internet, all day on the internet, browsing different stories, different help, different techniques, but you won't stand by my side for one day and raise awareness so we can wake up the community. Why does it have to take the BBC or the ITV broadcasting news and only giving you snippets of what they want you to hear? Why isn't it that you won't hear it from a raw survivor or survivors? I posted a video earlier. I think there's 9 survivors in there. 9 of them. And that's 9 of them that I've helped this year, let alone the last year and the year before in the midst of my storm. I'm not pussyfooting around anymore. I am going to tell everybody about themselves now. That is every company, it is every agency. I'm not going to name and shame, but if you hear my voice and you haven't even contacted Mind Over Matter Project, Suicide Prevention, to even ask if you are overloaded to send over some of your people over here to these workshops so they can get some help, or do you think you can do it alone and leave them on the bloody waiting list for 6 months? Because that's what happens, guys. That's why you're not getting your help. Because behind closed doors, you're on the waiting list for 6 months because they're overstretched, understaffed. You know, some of the charities, right, they've only got 5 people behind them or 3. Do your research. We have to ask for volunteers to get out there to help put the message out. Because out of this, you get one person that come up with an idea, and out of their idea, they have to get volunteers to try and push out the word and what they're doing. so you can get the help and support. And then when you sit there and crumble and say, I ain't got the help, nobody's helping us, and you blame it on the NHS, that's because we don't have the volunteers. That's because everybody wants to take and they don't want to give back. So nobody is to blame, no agency, no company, unless they're not sharing information and they want to keep it all to themselves. Well, I've been up and running for a year and not one agency has approached me in a company of Ipswich, Suffolk. I have the mayor and the MP attend our event. It didn't even make the paper, but the bloody bun shop would. And every other agency will make the paper, but Kerry Mussington, who does suicide prevention, who is a survivor of suicide and who is saving lives and who has workshops up and running. I rely on public donations, right? I am a legit company, set it up, offer my compensation through the injustices that the mental health system done to me, that the council done to me, that the police done to me, and all of those done to me. They acknowledge, I accept the apology, okay? And out of that, I grew a project. So I'm grateful for the scar tissue and the learning experiences, for I am a survivor. And now as a survivor, I'm teaching you how to survive. And what you don't know, I can provide you with some sort of knowledge so you can rise back up. You don't have to be homeless, you know. If you look at my material and you go on my YouTube, just put at Mum Project 1, you'll find it. If you go on my Twitter, you will find information. If you go on Kerry's Angels 1 journey, you will see all my homeless journey. I have been posting snippets in the Mum Project. You will see that journey. I had to crawl out of the bottom of a barrel to put, look, I lose viewers even through this, in, out. Do you know what it's like to see the number go down on your chats? The number goes down on your Lifebook chats like you're not worth that 5 minutes of someone's time. You know, you go live and it says they got 9 viewers, yet there's 588. Share it. Share it. I dare you to share my information. All 9 viewers that are on here, share it. Just share public. It will go somewhere. Someone will hear it. But I'm done. I have a voice. I'll speak out. I've been silenced far too long and let people abuse me, let people walk over me, let people treat me like a second-class citizen. Well, no frigging more. No more. I'm going to read a comment. Sky. People don't like hearing the truth. They're scared of it. People run away from it or hate against it. I've faced discrimination in most of my education placements and shit from people. Happy to share banners on lampposts and smiths about local or Dorset of your project to spread awareness, as it's so important. If you own a printer, if you know any companies that can do logos, that can do t-shirts, I mean, you can even buy a t-shirt. If you know anything, I just want people to help me come on board to say that you're going to volunteer. People help get the word out. Represent your area. Represent your area. Give the message out, represent your area. If you're part of the Mum, then be an ambassador for your area. Malcolm, I see you share a lot of posts into here and I like that, thank you. Fear often keeps people away. Once people choose to overcome the fear, the numbers rise. We have same problem getting people forward to protest and petition, gather outside Scottish Parliament. Well, name a date. We're all in it together, aren't we? Second of all, fear. Why should anyone, and I can't talk about anybody off the group, yeah, which I just did, but I want to talk about this group. Fear in this group, yeah? The fear in this group, you don't need to fear a simple share button. That's how you can help. A simple share button. I don't know what else to say anymore. My events. Look at the Eventbrite. Have a look. Just try. Share. Tag. join. I don't know what to say. I am only looking for people that are very serious, that would like to meet up with me. I don't care. Let's name a location, whether it be London or whether it be Suffolk. Meet up with me for one day. Name a month, and we'll unite, and we'll raise awareness, and we'll do it properly. Because people are suffering, and it does take courage for someone to speak out, for somebody else to trigger off a chain reaction. So you're right, Sky. It only takes 5 seconds to save someone's life and catch someone's attention. That's what happened. I shared a post and I captured someone's attention, and I actually saved their life. And they participate every week to continue to get that support, to get the understanding, and to investigate the learned behaviour and undo it. So that's where we go with these workshops each week. We undo all of that crap that has been installed in us growing up, how people wanted us to be, and how they've abused us, and how they're letting us down and making us suffer. I have to stop talking because the anxiety is really creeping in, and I can feel my throat creeping up. What can I say? I can't say anymore because people think that I'm crazy. I will get judged by this post because I'm a bit emotional. But let's change the word. I'm compassionate. Okay? I'm compassionate. When you've got people on stage and they're protesting, nobody ridicules them. I just so happen to be very local to you and very, I think very personal with individuals on here, so I can help and understand, not overstand. But I've got people that have never lived an experience that judge me, people that have known me for over 30-something years, and they judge me. Do they actually know what it's like to hear somebody come to you and say, we watched Kerry's post and she rants and she raves and she screams? I'm screaming for the people. I'm screaming for the people. I'm screaming for that little girl that's sitting in the closet, scared, afraid of her own parents because her parents don't know how to handle the behaviour or how to handle their own domestic violence or those own issues, and the kids are getting suffered. I'm screaming for the little boy that's just been raped and abused. I'm screaming for the mothers out there that have lost their children to suicide, and the fathers that have lost their children. I'm screaming for the parents out there that have lost their children to the social care system. I'm screaming for the people that have failed from the system. Why don't you scream with me and share this post? Scream with me. I'm out of here. I don't know what else to say to you guys anymore. Just scream with me. Raise your voice with me.
I hear you whisper you have nothing.
That's right. I hear you whisper you have nothing left. Just my voice. Share it around the world, please.